Hello and welcome back to American National Government. I'm doing this video again for section 1080 and 1081. As you can see, here I am. I'm back from the dead. I do not recommend lengthy hospital stays if they can at all be avoided. I'm still moving slowly. Please just continue to be patient. Everything will get done when it needs to get done. All right. So first off, I read through the introductions, as many of them as have been posted so far, and it's nice to meet you all. I have a wide variety of students in terms of age and gender and experience, and parents, not parents. I like really looking at the differences and seeing how all of that can add to a discussion we can have over the summer. So I'm very excited about that. The biggest worries that I read, the questions that you directly asked me, I answered on the discussion board. I don't like getting on the discussion board because when we get to the actual material, I don't like voicing an opinion when we get there on the discussion board, because then you all sort of fall in line and say exactly what I said and what you think I want to hear, and that's not what I want. But the questions put to me directly on the discussion board, I answered directly on the discussion board. But your biggest worry is everyone's biggest worry: keeping up with the work, not remembering to turn in an assignment. All I can say is weekly assignments are reviewed by me on this video that you're watching. I also put out an agenda. They're also under the announcements. So there's no real reason, if you're paying even half attention, why you shouldn't know that an assignment is going to be due. So I hope that helps in some way. You don't put things off until the last minute. If you see on a Monday morning here with the weekly agenda, you listen to me, and you go to the announcement that there's a reading assignment due by Sunday with a quiz, okay, well, you've been warned in 3 places. Another thing is that I picked up on was getting graded for the work. And I had an adult student some years ago, just put it very concisely for the class. She was getting a little aggravated. So if you give him crap work, he's going to give you a crappy grade. That's it. Follow the instructions. Give me what I ask for. You should be fine. That's really it. As far as the civics pre-tests go, those were citizenship tests. They give those to people who are trying to become Americans and enter the country. So that is what this was. Who's the president? What did Eisenhower do? Et cetera, et cetera. Now, you'll have access on Monday after the test has gone offline. I've opened up the virtual handouts and helpful links. The answer key's right there in case you want to review it. But you'll see your actual grade until I get done grading both classes. Then when I get done grading both classes, I write down the scores, I report the scores to the higher ups, and then everything will be changed to a 25 to a 25. So you're just going to have to stick with whatever grade you actually got, just for a little bit. It will be changed to a 25 out of 25 when I'm done. But as you can see from taking it, those tests take a little while to get through. So you can count on that being a 25 out of 25. And again, the answer key is in the helpful handouts module above week 1 if you want to look at it. We are going to delve into Flipgrid this week, but I'm going to make another dedicated video for that. So you have 3 assignments, and I am going a little heavy on the federalism stuff because that is arguably the most important point in the course. All right, federalism, you need to know it backwards, forwards. It's going to be on the final. It's going to be on test 1. Who knows? I might throw in an assignment 3 weeks from now. What are these concurrent powers? What are the delegated powers? All right, so you're watching the weekly instructional video. You're reviewing the weekly agenda. Here are the federalism slides. They haven't changed. The system of federalism has not changed. But whether or not it's been grasped by students, well, some of them. And hopefully you guys, all 48 of you, will understand this and think it's silly that I keep harping on this through our remaining time together. All right. And okay, you got unlucky because I forgot this was here, and this is something I want you to think about, how you wouldn't interpret the Constitution according to a strict or a loose reading. So sorry, that's going to be an assignment. I'll put it up on Canvas since I just want us to be able to get on Flipgrid this week and see what's what there. So we will start using Flipgrid as of week 3. There will be no Flipgrid assignments week 2. Next, then I hope this was somewhat helpful to you last week. I know people like to look at the slides. I know people sometimes like to listen to a lecture. Sometimes people like to listen to me, I have to download the video in the background and then just follow along as I'm going through it. There's no one way the correct to do an online class that suits everybody. So I try a whole bunch of different things, and I hope that is enough. So you get these lecture videos. Am I saying you have to watch them? No. Am I saying they might be helpful? Yeah. So there are 3. And then we get to this, yeah. I used to call this a quiz. It's just federalism quick quiz, but everybody got their noses all out of joint about it, and I got a lot of frustrated, flustered sort of emails. If you didn't realize, the grade in this class is rolling. I'm not sorting anything into quizzes and into tests. It's just whatever you get at the end, if it's 100 out of 100 points, okay, you get an A. I keep it simple. So then there will be the Magna Carta. Exercise, again, used to be called a quiz. Here's the PDF that you need to download. This is something I gave in person, so please don't be confused. It's not, you can't just click on it and it'll answer. I wish I was that high tech. If somebody would teach me how to do that, I would be grateful. So when you type it out, okay, like this here's the text of question 1. Here's the answer for question 1. Make it so I know what you're talking about. As sometimes students don't. And the answer to question 3 comes before the answer to question 7 and comes after question 9. It's just all very confusing. Then federalism worksheet. So there are 21 things here. Label them. Are they reserved? Are they concurrent? Are they state government powers? You tell me. And it's such an important concept, which is why I am so OCD, over the top, about assigning things regarding it. So sorry about that, but not really. All right, so that you will have that constitutional interpretation assignment added to your week 2 agenda, and I will also make a Flipgrid tutorial, and that should be that. So any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out. If not, have a great week. For